Welcome to the House of Games. I'm joined once more by famous names, and every time this buzzer sounds, we play another of our rounds. Across the week, the scores add up till someone wins this awful cup. Now it's time to take a peek at who is playing the game this week. It is Andy Hamilton, Sabrina Grant, Kirsty Wark, and Matt Edmondson. Welcome, everybody. Andy, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Now, listen, you've written every hit show on TV history, Drop the Donkey, Outnumbered, all that kind of stuff, but how are you at quizzing?
I'm the world's best quizzer on my sofa.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, but in studio, I'm a very different animal.
Absolutely fall to pieces.
Yeah.
You know what? Lack of character.
It is. It's mental weakness, yeah.
Excellent, mental weakness.
And I just don't know which brain I got in today. If it's like the weekend brain or if it's the midweek brain. I don't know.
We shall find out soon enough. Lovely to have you here. Sabrina.
Hello.
Lovely to have you here. Now, you, like me, started behind the scenes in TV and now are never off the telly. I don't approve of that sort of thing. You know what I mean? It's quite a lineup you find yourself up against.
Yeah, it's a good one.
There's some smart people, right?
Game face down there.
He is, listen...
I've given myself that nickname.
Yeah. We will get to Game Face as we go on. Lovely to have you here. Kirsty, at the end of the week, somebody wins the trophy, but there are also daily prizes. Would you like to take a look at today's prizes?
I really would.
Who have...
Because I'm never going to see them again.
Now, that is professionalism.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at today's prizes. There is the dressing gown, there's the shower curtain, the composter, the bread bin, and the House of Games coasters. Kirsty, what do you fancy there?
To be a good citizen, I should go for the composter.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
To be a stylish citizen, you've got to go for that bathrobe, haven't you?
Is it come in many sizes or just your tall size?
No.
It'll be like a train going...
It will come in whatever size you need it to come in.
Oh, I'm going for the
Kirsty.
bathrobe.
Bathrobe.
I will think of you.
Listen, that's what a lovely start to the week. Matt.
Hello.
Now, you're kind of like a quiz king. You do all sorts of quizzes on the radio. You've invented quizzes. Are you good at playing quizzes as well? I sense that you are.
I mean, I love playing them.
Uh-oh.
But I sort of echo what Andy was saying. There is a thing that you get when you're on a TV quiz called Quiz Show Brain, and it's where your normal brain leaves and your TV quiz brain comes in, and all the stuff that you sit at home and say, oh, I know this one, it's easy, goes out the window. And I'm worried that's going to happen today.
We are literally 3 seconds away from him buzzing and saying, Joan of Arc, Cutty Sark. I mean, within... Shall we play a week of House of Games?
Yes.
OK, lovely smiling faces at the moment. That'll disappear. You know how that happens. Every time I press this buzzer, a new game comes up. Our first game today is... Rhyme time. 2 questions at a time. The answers rhyme with each other. Fingers on buzzers, please. Here's your first question. Sitcom set in a Boston bar. And, oops, I did it again, singer. That is Matt Edmondson.
It's Cheers and Britney Spears.
Oh, it was Joan of Arc, Cutty Sark, I'm afraid.
Oh, I knew it!
Absolutely right. Cheers, Britney Spears. Well done. Next 2 questions. EastEnders character played by Jesse Wallace and satirical Charlie Chaplin film about a fascist tyrant. Yes, Matt.
Cat Slater, the Great Dictator.
Absolutely right. Next question. Who is this? And body of water parted by Moses. Sabrina.
Cardi B, Red Sea.
Cardi B, the Red Sea. Well played, Sabrina.
Love a bit of Cardi B.
I love a bit of Cardi B. I also like the Red Sea, so that for me is...
Great question.
It's a dream combo, isn't it?
Absolute dream. Next question. Capital city of Romania. Set of Monopoly cards that aren't chance. Matt.
Bucharest Community Chest.
Bucharest Community Chest. Well played, Matt Edmondson. Nicely done. Next question. Mozart opera featuring a wedding between Susanna and the title character. And what is the title of this song?
It's always tease, tease, tease. You're happy when I'm on my knees.
Oh, that is Kirsty.
The Marriage of Figaro and we had something go, the Clash. Please don't go. Oh, come on, Marriage of Figaro
I'm afraid. Oh, Matt
you're
Edmondson.
joking.
I think it's wrong.
What a
Marriage
point
of Figaro,
thief.
which I didn't know.
Yes.
And If You Love Me, Let Me Go.
It's incorrect. That's right. Sabrina.
So Marriage of Figaro, should I stay or should I go?
Correct answer, Sabrina. Well done. Next two questions. First Lady of Argentina, once portrayed by Madonna, and socially conscious 1971 Marvin Gaye album. Yes, Kirsty.
Eva Peron and Get It On.
No, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry. Matt.
I feel terrible. Ava Peron and What's Going On
Is the correct answer, Matt. Yeah, absolutely.
Can I give that point to Kirsty?
Do you know what? As it's Monday, I think, yes, I think that might be because...
It doesn't feel right.
No one else
Doesn't
knew it,
feel- doesn't
Kirsty,
feel
so you
right.
could have waited for a bit and done it, so I'll give you the point. Final question in this round. System that measures the magnitude of an earthquake. A 1998 rom-com with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. Matt.
Richter scale, You've Got Mail.
Richter scale, You've Got Mail. Lovely end to the round for Matt Edmondson. Well played. That is the end of round one. We got our first chance to look at our leaderboard. You get the first chance to look at your avatars as well. Let's take a little look at who you are and what you've scored.
Love it.
Andy.
Love it. I'm
You get to
happy.
get off the... You happy with that,
Richard.
Sabrina?
Yeah.
Happy with the points and with the avatar?
Yeah.
That's good. Happy with the avatar and the points, Andy? Avatar, good, I think.
I'm very happy with the avatar because the beard was once that colour. And that's great, yeah.
Andy, yet to get off the mark, but looking very young. Kirsty, you have 1. Sabrina, you have 2. Matt Edmondson, our early leader, with 4 points. Well played, Matt. Nicely done. Let's move straight on, shall we, and play our second round today, which is going to be... Distinctly average. In our pairs game, the player in the last place gets to choose a partner. Andy, today that is your honour. Who would you like to play with?
Well,
I mean,
yeah, that
Sabrina's
was, did we get that on camera?
not a huge amount. You couldn't see Sabrina's look to Andy, but I would say it was an entreaty.
Yes,
It was.
That's me.
Yeah.
Do Kirsty and I get the opportunity to flutter our eyelids at
Yes,
Andy
go
as
on,
well?
let's see.
I'm sticking with Sabrina, if that's all right.
I don't blame you.
Now, distinctly average, I want you to take your tablets out, please. What I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You've got to write down a number as your answer. I will take the average of your numbers as each pair's answer, OK? And whichever pair is closest wins a point. So at home, have a go by yourself, team up with someone if you wish. Here's your first question. How many tickets were sold in total for events at the 2012 London Olympic and Paralympic Games? Whoa.
Did you go?
Yeah.
So you're 1.
So that's 1. There you go. I took my kids, so that's 3. But I can't give any more spoilers.
I know it was busy. I lived in Greenwich
Oh, really?
when it was happening. And I lived on the street that led from the train station to the Olympic Park. And I couldn't leave my house. It was
But
busy.
you at least counted them.
Oh, wait, that's all I did. It was my hobby at the
gives
time.
You have one of those
So-
flickers. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we should be in with a shout for this one.
I reckon so.
OK.
Yeah.
OK, everyone is locked in. What do you think at home on this one? This is a tough first one, isn't it? Andy, what are you thinking?
Well, I was trying to think how many stadiums there were. I've ended up at about 2.3 million.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that doesn't sound...
2.3 million.
Sabrina, up or down from 2.3 million?
Down, because I had a feeling you'd go big.
Oh,
OK.
So 75,000
75,000.
and 3. You
That's it.
and your
Oh,
family.
that's interesting. So you've gone slightly under the capacity of the main stadium
Yeah, because
for one event.
Yeah.
I watched everything at home. I couldn't even get a ticket.
I'm never certain in this round, Sabrina. I think you might have gone a bit low. Let's take a look at Sabrina and Andy's average. 1,187,501.5 is your average. You never know.
Never know.
Kirsty, what was your thinking?
I've gone for 2 million, but having seen Andy, I wish I'd gone for 3 because I think, I mean, there were so many different events, opening, closing ceremonies for both.
Yeah. Matt, what's your thinking?
So it was on all the time. There were loads of events, and London is a big city, and I seem to remember that the population doubled or tripled or whatever it was. So I think this is under what it is, but I've gone for 5 million.
5 million. So your average is 3,500,000. So we've got 1.2 million roughly, and we've got 3.5 million. What do you think at home? Where have you gone on this? Let's find out, shall we? How many tickets were sold and which
I think
team
we're all
scored
low.
the points?
Yeah.
10,990,000.
What do we know?
Wow. Sabrina, just over 10,900,000 out. Well played,
I don't
know what I
Kirsty
was
and Matt there.
thinking.
Should we do another one?
Yes.
OK. I wonder if you could write an answer to this, please. How many sandwiches will the average Brit eat in their lifetime?
In their lifetime.
That's interesting.
Do you like sandwiches, Andy?
I'm trying to do maths
I'm doing it
in my head,
Yeah.
which is a skill I've not... There are some neural pathways that have not been opened for a long
For
time.
like a long time. They're not really testing your mental arithmetic on Radio 1.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
This might be easy if I knew the filling.
Really? That would
Yeah.
make it easier.
You know, how many egg
Anything.
mayo sandwiches?
Any filling.
Ah,
Any sandwich.
OK.
Everybody is in. What do you think at home on this one? This could be revealing of something. Kirsty, what was your maths on this one?
My maths was, let's take the average lifespan of 70 and leave out the kind of 1 to 3 year olds because they don't really eat sandwiches.
They don't eat sandwiches, do they?
52 weeks in the year. Say you have 3 sandwiches a week.
Yep. So 150 times 7.
So I was reckoning it would be about...
10,000, says Kirsty. Matt, up or down from 10,000?
Well, I hope you got some sharp math brains backstage to work out the average, because I also went for 10,000.
No.
That's spooky.
It is, isn't
Wow.
it? It's
We were meant to be.
Your average is 10,000. Andy, what are we thinking about 10,000?
Well, there's a national obesity crisis.
Yes.
So I think the average is higher. I think the average is like 2 a day.
OK.
And I took a slightly more optimistic view. I took the average life as 80 years
Yeah, it is, yeah.
rather than 70. So I went for 65,000.
65,000. That has gone up. Sabrina, up or down from 65,000?
Do you know what I've done?
Uh-oh.
I've just realised I've misunderstood the question.
OK.
We're talking about one person, aren't they? I was thinking of, like...
The world.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
was thinking... I need to... Can I just give me a minute?
I'm afraid we're going to have to go with you.
No, you don't
Yeah.
want to see this. Andy will never pair up with me again.
Well, I think that bird has already flown, so
I can't even speak. I'm
let's
just
take a
going to...
look. 18.6 million. I understand what you were going for.
I was
which is
thinking the
everybody.
population.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Andy.
That's all right. No.
630 sandwiches a day for 80 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I know what
That's
you
how you're
meant.
so tall.
I know what you meant, though. So your average is 9,322,500.
Great, I love it. I love it.
Shall we take a look at how many sandwiches the average Brit eats in their lifetime? I won't say who's won the point, because I think we know. 18,300, pretty good. Not too far away, was it? A point to you as well. It's about 229 a year, which is what, about 4.5 a week. Final question in this round. How many floors are there in the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building? It's in Dubai, isn't it? Chance for redemption here.
There
Sabrina.
is. Yeah.
I know it's the sort of place where you wouldn't want to leave your charger at the top.
You could read a novel in the lift, couldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's in. So, how many floors are in the Burj Khalifa? What do you think at home? Sabrina, what are you thinking here?
Well, I was just trying to think about our tallest buildings, like the Shard and stuff like that. So I went not too much above it, but I know that I think, well, 300.
Andy, does that sound reasonable to you?
That seems like a lot to me.
It's really tall.
I've gone 95, but...
Interesting. So your average, Sabrina and Andy, is, I would say, a not unreasonable sounding 197.5 floors. Matt, what were you thinking?
The only tall building I've been up is the Empire State Building.
OK.
And I think it had about... It was less than 200 floors, and so I sort of doubled it and then added another one on.
OK.
So I've gone for 360.
360, says Matt. OK. Kirsty, up or down from 360?
Well, I'm afraid I have gone for the stars.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
I've added probably 300 more than I should.
OK. Uh-oh. Wow.
Oh, wow.
So I'm thinking probably they've hit some kind of small planet.
Excellent. So 790 floors. Your average, Kirsty and Matt, is 575. I mean, who knows? So we've got 575, we've got 197. What do you think at home on this one? How many floors are in the Burj Khalifa and which team has won the point? 163. Andy and Sabrina. Very well done. Well done. Very well done. Tablets away, please, everybody. That's the end of that round. Let's take a look at what it has done to our scores. Andy is off the mark now with 1. Sabrina and Kirsty have 3 points each. Matt Edmondson, a leader, with 6 points. Well played, Matt. Nicely done. 3 rounds to go. Let's get straight on, play our next one. And today, that is going to be Z to A. I'm going to show you 3 clues now, and something connects them all. You've simply got to tell me what connects these clues. But I'm only going to reveal the clues letter by letter. So what connects these 3 clues? Fingers on buzzers, everyone. Yes, Matt.
They're canals.
They're canals? Absolutely. Suez, Grand and Panama. Well played, Matt. Next 3 clues, what connects these? Yes, Kirsty.
They're all titles. Countess,
titles?
Baron and Viscount.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Well played, Kirsty. Ranks of nobility. There you go. Next 3 clues. Yes, Kirsty.
They're Victoria Beckham's children. They're Cruz, Brooklyn and Harper.
Absolutely. Well played. Cruz, Brooklyn and Harper. What connects these, please? Yes, Kirsty.
I think they're clowns.
It's incorrect, I'm afraid.
No.
Anyone else? Yes, Andy.
They're all dogs.
From?
Films.
Yeah. Film dogs, absolutely. Hooch from Turner and Hooch. Toto, Marley and me. Well played, Andy. Sharing the points around nicely here. Next 3 clues. What connects these? Yes, Andy.
They're all London football teams.
London football teams?
Yeah.
Well played, Andy. Fulham, Leyton Orient, and Queen's Park Rangers in that order.
Really?
Yeah. next 3. Andy.
They're all romantic poets.
Romantic poets? Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
We'd have probably just taken poets. Okay. Lovely to hear. Well done if you said that at home. Final question. That is Andy.
I think they're all birds.
They're all birds? Yeah, I'm not afraid.
Too.
Kirsty.
They're all architects.
Architects.
Zaha Hadid,
Absolutely
Richard
right.
Foster and Wren.
Correct. Christopher Wren, Norman Foster, Zaha Hadid. It's the end of the round. Let's take a look at what that has done to our scores. 2 rounds before we find our first champion of the week. Who was in pole position. It is closing up very nicely now. 4 points between the lot of them. Sabrina, you got 3. Andy on 4. Kirsty on 6. That lead is down to 1 point for Matt Edmondson. Close, isn't it? It's exciting.
Very.
2 rounds to go. What's round 4 going to be today? It is. Put your finger on it. Tablets out, please, everyone. I'm going to show you a series of pictures. I simply want you to put your finger on something. Okay. And here's your first picture. And I wonder if you could put your finger on the note A. Oh. Matt, you just started a new songwriting career, right?
I have, yeah.
This is nice for you.
This is a nice one for me.
Everyone is in. What do you think at home? Put your finger on where you think the note A is. Andy, where did you go on this one? Do you know this one?
I think so. I hope so.
Let's take a look at where Andy is. Sabrina, do you know this one? Is this one you're confident with?
In my mind, I kind of knew what the note was because I used to play piano. So this is from memory, from what I could remember. I'm sure where I've placed this is
where Sabrina
note
is?
A.
OK. Kirsty, a musician?
I played piano as younger. I think this is where it lies, but I could be wrong.
Let's take a look where Kirsty is.
Oh.
Interesting. Everybody's so far quite confident, and everyone has gone for a different answer.
No, I've suddenly lost, I've hemorrhaged confidence.
Matt, what are you thinking? Are you agreeing with someone here?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Kirsty.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the la in do, re, mi, fa, sol, la.
Oh, OK. Let's take a look. So, Kirsty, you're the same place as Matt. What do you think at home? Do you agree with Kirsty and Matt? Sounds like it's a good thing if you do.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Is that the answer?
Yeah.
It is. Well done.
Yeah.
Well done if you got that at home. Next picture is this. I wonder if you could put your finger on the sear.
What is it, Richard? Is it a budgie?
Yeah, it's a budgie.
It's posed very well for that stock photograph, hasn't it?
Yeah, it took us a really, really long time. But also, we took that in the rainforest, and then we had to green screen.
Yeah.
We did.
The copyright issues on all the trees, weren't there?
Yeah, exactly. There was a primate in the back which had image rights. What do you think at home on this one, the sear? Just waiting for Andy and Kirsty to lock in. OK, everyone is in. Sabrina, did you have any idea on this?
Yeah.
Did you?
Intuition told me.
Intuition, OK.
It's got to be that little claw at the back. It just sounds like the sear.
Oh, interesting.
That's very good.
Kirsty, what was your insight here?
Well, I thought the budgie was giving me a clue by looking round. So
Wow.
I think it's looking round at the longest tail feather.
Oh, so you think it's looking at the sear?
Do you often feel budgies are sending you messages, Kirsty?
Matt, any instincts?
Well, I went the same as Sabrina, which is that little sear at the rear, the back claw there.
The sear at the rear?
Ah.
So you're the same place. Andy?
I went much more sort of conventionally. I went for the beak.
OK. So, is it a beak? Is it a tail feather? Is it a weird little thing on the back of the foot? Or is it none of those things? Is it something that you put your finger on? Let's find out, shall we? We're all going to be learning something here. Where is the sear? Do you know what? It's a little bit above the beak.
It's the dots.
But I'm giving you the point. It's the little, yeah, you get it. Is it in the right place? The little dots are the nostrils, and they sit on a little waxy bulge.
Yeah, I meant to say that. Yeah, that's what I meant by beak,
which is the
obviously.
sear. Final picture in this round is this. I wonder if you could put your finger on the mezzaluna, please. Which of these is the mezzaluna?
No. You're annoying if you have one of these, I think.
If you have a mezzaluna?
Let me just get my mezzaluna around.
Yeah, just
Why-
could.
Yeah, we're leaving.
It's not that kind of party.
Yeah. OK, if you'll throw your keys in the mezzaluna. OK, everyone is in. Kirsty, are you a cook? Is this something you had any instinct about?
Well, I am a cook and I have one. So I'm one of these annoying people.
Oh, my God.
Unless I've got something else I don't think I have.
So, Kirsty, where have you gone?
It's the mezzaluna. You do that with your vegetables. It's the rocking chopping.
Oh, the rock and chopping thing that you see on MasterChef. OK, that's a mezzaluna, according to Kirsty. And a lot of jeopardy's gone out of the round now. We assume that's correct. Matt?
I thought, well, it sounds a bit Italian.
See?
What do the Italians like? They love a bit of pasta, a bit of spaghetti.
Assolutamente.
What, I assume that that's Italian.
Absolutely.
What could you possibly use for spaghetti there? Maybe that spoon with the little notches on it.
Oh, yeah.
In the bottom right.
Mucho gracias. That's Spanish. Andy, what have you gone for?
Well, assuming Kirsty's right, and I'm sure she is.
Yeah, seems right.
I revert to my schoolboy Latin, and that's half moon, isn't it? Or sort of
Yes.
mezzaluna. So I was looking for things that were half moon shaped. So I've gone for the same as Kirsty.
Oh, you must have been over the moon when you went for that.
And if that is right, my wife is going to find it hysterical that I get a point for identifying something in a kitchen drawer.
Sabrina, what have you gone for?
Well, I actually used the word itself as well, thinking about what mezzaluna could be, which is luna's moon. So I did go for the same thing as Kirsty and Andy.
Oh.
And I take it back. You're not annoying. And I'd love to come out for dinner.
You're welcome.
Let's take a look, shall we? Are you where Kirsty is? I suspect it's going to be good news, isn't it? Let's take a look. Which of these is the mezzaluna? Absolutely right. Very well done. And you were on a pasta spoon, Matt, so at least you got that. And yeah, it means half moon in Italian. That's the end of that round. we only have one round to go before we hand out our first prize of the day. Let's take a little look at our leaderboard. 8 points each for Kirsty and Matt, but everybody's still in it. 4 points you can make up on this round, Sabrina. Andy, you're just 2 points off the lead as well. We're going to play Answer Smash for the first time in the week, not for the last time. One of you is about to walk away with a prize. Who's it going to be? Let's play Answer Smash. Fingers on buzzers, everybody. A point for a correct answer. Don't forget, a point off for an incorrect answer in this round. Anybody could still win today's House of Games. Who is it going to be? Let's find out, shall we? Your first category is Oscar winners. So those will be the pictures. There'll be a clue above, then a picture. So smash the clue into the picture, please. Good luck, one and all. In 2018, Geraint Thomas wore the yellow jersey after winning stage 11 of which bicycle road race? Andy.
Tour de Francis McDormand.
Tour de Francis McDormand. Well played, Andy Hamilton. Tour de France of Francis McDormand. Next clue, next picture. Which area of Hampshire became a national park in 2005? That is Matt.
New Forest Whitaker.
New Forest Whitaker. Well played. Nicely done. The game is afoot. Next clue, next picture. Which character did Gwyneth Strong play in the TV sitcom Only Fools and Horses? Andy.
Cassandra Bullock.
Cassandra Bullock. Cassandra and Sandra Bullock. Nicely done. Next category. Drinks accessories. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues above. Known as the master of suspense, who directed the film Psycho and the Birds? Yes, Matt.
Alfred Hitch Cocktail Shaker.
Alfred Hitch Cocktail Shaker. Nicely done, Alfred Hitchcock and Cocktail Shaker. Well played, Matt. Next clue, next picture. Which novel by Cervantes follows a foolish knight-errant and his squire Sancho Panza? Yes, Andy.
Don Quixote Teapot.
Don Quixote Teapot is the right answer. This is a battle and a half. Next clue and next picture. What is the common name for the shiny metallic-coloured fly, Calliphora vomitoria? Matt.
Blue Bottle Stopper.
Well played, it is. A blue bottle stopper. Nicely done, Matt. Next category. Oh, Monday is done. You were taking it in turns there. Wonderful play.
You were really fast.
Seats 1 and 4. Who is our first champion? Some very good quizzing from everyone on today's show, but there can only be one winner. And that winner is Matt Edmondson. Very well played, Matt. Super close to everyone. Well done. Started well, finished well. A deserved victory. You've won yourself a prize.
Oh, how exciting.
From this slightly disappointing selection. What would you like to
There's
take home
nothing
with you?
disappointing about that selection. Don't sell yourself short. I'm going to go for that bathrobe.
There we go. Matt Edmondson takes home a House of Games bathrobe. Congratulations. Let's take a little look at our first weekly leaderboard. Matt, you're taking through the maximum 4 points. Andy 3, Kirsty 2, Sabrina 1. But very, very close. I think it's going to be a very competitive week. Shall we all return same time, same place tomorrow? Look
Yes,
forward to
please.
it ever so much. We'll see you as well, same time, same place, on the House of Games.
This is how, whenever you see me, this is how I'll be dressed.